Hi guys, welcome to another one take travel diaries. I'm going to try and make most of these a kind of one take because I think it's just a bit easier for me to film, and it also means I get to kind of flow into a conversation a bit more and not just kind of cut every 2 seconds or whatever it might be. I'm sat in a new little corner today, so this is a little nook of the office that we have made into like a little filming space. The prints are going to be changing. If you haven't noticed, oh, you can't actually see, there's a couple at the top that are like sideways because we're going to completely change all of these into a bit more travel focused prints, so places we've been together, pictures of us, etc. And we're going to make like a cute little black and white probably mural, and then obviously I'm sat on the sofa bed, which I will link because it was only £300 and it's really nice, and it's like this orange velvet number, very cute. But yeah, today I wanted to talk to you about my February travel plans. So I'm going to recap quickly on last month, and then we're going to have a little chat about February, because obviously when this video goes up it will either just be February or it'll be just coming into February. I think I'm going to try and put it up on the 1st, but I don't know if that clashes with another video, so we'll see. But January was a pretty quiet one, to be honest. I didn't really do all that much. I went to the Lake District with my mum and my brother and Sam and my brother's girlfriend, and we basically spent the whole time inside playing puzzles and like games and various bits and pieces because it was raining the whole time, which is such a shame because we were in a little town which is called Winster, I think, in Windermere, and it's beautiful. We stayed in a really cute little Airbnb and it was lovely. I just wish it wasn't raining and cold because then we could have explored more. But I'd definitely go back. We rented a car and stuff and it was pretty easy to get there, so I think it's definitely somewhere that's on my map for the future. And obviously if Sam and I go on our own and we don't have like my parents' dog and my brother's dog and that kind of thing, then it's a lot easier to get a nice Airbnb and it'd be a bit smaller, probably a bit cheaper, etc. So definitely looking to go back. Then the next weekend we actually headed over to France, so we went to a place called Savignac-Ledriere, I think it's called. So Sam's dad is basically launching, well, Sam's dad and stepmom are basically launching a B&B over in France, and I'll leave the link to it down below because they're on like TripAdvisor and Booking.com and stuff. But they're launching an Airbnb kind of style thing over there, and we went and stayed in one of the gîtes, which is what you can rent out, and it's beautiful. So they're currently doing it up at the moment, and it's definitely a work in progress, but it looks really good already, and I definitely think when it's finished it's going to be amazing. So I can't wait to see it in summer and potentially go back. I think we said we might go back like later this year and see it again, but yeah, very excited to go back when it's not freezing cold, because let me tell you, it was cold. Like, I have genuinely never been so cold in my life, and it was just because obviously you're in the middle of nothing. It was like 5 degrees at some point and it was just very chilly. So yeah, definitely looking forward to going back there, and had a really lovely time when we were there. The vlog for that has also just gone up, so I'll leave all the links to the previous trips and stuff down below. But February is going to be a good one, I think. I already have 2 trips planned and they are quite cool trips, so I'm very excited to get going on them. The first trip is actually in the 2nd week of February, and I basically bought my mum a voucher mystery holiday for her Christmas present, or like one of her Christmas presents, and we didn't obviously know where we were going, but the options they give you, it's basically £99 a person, and the options they give you are like, there's a whole list of like Europe places. There was like Dublin, Budapest, Prague, Rome, like all these kinds of places on the list, and you get 2 nights in those, or you could be one of the really lucky people that wins 4 nights in Vegas, New York, Bali, Thailand, like all those kind of exotic-y like places. So me and mum definitely had our hopes on Vegas or Rome, and alas, we are not going to either of those. We are actually going to, drumroll, Venice. So I am really excited. I actually told my mum when I was sat with her and vlogged the whole thing, and she had the best reaction I've ever seen. So that's going to be going in the Venice vlog when it goes live, so I'm going to pop that as like the starting clip. But she was absolutely hilarious. Yeah, she just honestly was the best reaction ever. So I'm doing that with her, and we're going for 2 nights. So I think we get there at like 9 AM, and then our flight home is actually not till 10, so we get 3 full days there, which is so amazing. I've obviously been before. My mum has been on a day trip from Verona, so she said that what she wants to do is do like from Venice to Verona for a day, which I've never done, so that would be really cool. And then I want to take her to Burano, which is like the little colourful island, and just have a little explore of Venice with her, because it would be nice to see Venice at a different time of year, but also going with a different person, because I think every time you travel somewhere, even with the same person, like I could go with Sam again and have the best time ever, but I think it's nice to travel with different people and see it in a different perspective. But again, we'll leave the Venice vlog link down below as well, so you can see that, because me and Sam had the best time ever, found the best spaghetti bolognese we've ever had our entire life. It was really, really good. Really loved it. So definitely looking forward to that, and can't wait to go on holiday with my mum, because I've actually not been away with her since, oh God, when's the last time I travelled with my mum? Years ago. Like, I would still have been a child the last time I went abroad with my mum. So very exciting. Definitely can't wait for that. And then I think about a week later, maybe 2 weeks later, I'm actually heading on a press trip with a tourist board. And I'm heading to a part of the Middle East that I have never been to. Have to admit, I've only been to Dubai for all of 5 seconds on a layover, and genuinely I'm so excited. So I'm actually heading to Doha in Qatar, and it's for 4 nights. I'm going to be going to various little bits and pieces. I think the itinerary had like a sunset catamaran cruise, various like bits and pieces like that, so it's going to be amazing, and I really can't wait. And I'm actually going with a really great group of girls, so I think there's like 4 or 5 of us in total, which is so nice, and I literally can't wait. I love going on press trips, because I think especially when you go with like a tourist board, you see so much of the country. Like, it's so amazing. So if you remember, I did a Cayman Island trip with the tourist board. I've done a Benidorm trip with the tourist board, and they always kind of show you like the best of the city, which is so much fun, because it's basically doing everything that you would want to do while you're there and cramming it in. So yes, it's really busy, and yes, it's really full on, but it's so much fun, and you get to do so many cool things. So that is definitely one that I'm really, really looking forward to. And I don't really know what to expect. I've had a little Google of like various bits and pieces of the Qatar, like in general, and what we're getting up to, but I'm in 2 minds as to whether I want to see loads of it and know what's coming and know what to expect, or whether to just leave it as a complete surprise. So we don't know like what hotel we're staying in or anything yet, and we haven't got like flights confirmed or anything, but I don't know, like, do I want a surprise, or do I want to plan outfits and like make sure I get really good shots in places? I don't know, we'll see. I'll probably end up looking into it, to be honest. But yeah, that's like the first 2 real trips of this year, I guess. So obviously the first 2 in January was the Lake District in France, which were to like almost see my mum and Sam's dad for our Christmases, because we both have separated parents. It's like 4 different Christmases. But these 2 are like my actual first proper full-on trips of the year, and my first press trip of the year, which is definitely exciting. So I'm manifesting and hoping, this is me putting it into the universe, I'm manifesting and hoping that there will be a lot more trips coming up this year. I know after that I've actually got 2 booked in, I think. 2, maybe 3. 2, 3. I can't remember. There's definitely 2 or 3 booked in, which are already planned and sorted, and one is a press trip, one is a trip that I've booked. If you wanted to know what the one I booked is, I will leave a link down below, because Sam and I did a announcement video together, and you guys seemed to be really happy with where we're going, and I actually feel so many happy vibes from the fact that it makes so many other people excited. Like, I've never had more DMs in my life than when I go to a certain place, and it just makes me so happy to like have such a shared interest with so many people. And I feel like I've had serious like full-on conversations with people about Disney, more so, I've just given it away, but more so than any other thing or place, and it's so lovely to have like a shared interest that's so much fun. And actually, surprisingly, I'll let you watch the announcement video for the full gist of it, but a lot of you are actually going back at the same time, so hopefully I'll bump into a few faces and be able to kind of have a chat with you while we're there, maybe go for a quick drink or go on a ride together or whatever it might be, because I think it's just a perfect place, like if I bumped into someone, to be like, oh hey, do you want to just jump on like Seven Dwarf Mine Train or something like that. But yeah, I'm completely sidetracking, this is meant to be about February, but my radio just making. But yeah, I am very excited for my trips, and I hope you guys are looking forward to seeing all the vlogs and stuff. And I will leave, like I said, everything linked in the description from previous trips, and any trips coming up you will obviously see on my YouTube channel. So make sure you are subscribed, make sure you hit the little bell button so that you get a notification whenever I upload. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. So I hope you're as excited as I am for these trips. Bye guys.